What if I told you there's a way to root any Motorola phone that's completely invisible to banking apps, security checks, and even Google's safety net? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do this using something called kernelSU. Today I'll show you how to root any Motorola device using kernelSU. Before we start rooting, let me explain what kernelSU is and how it's different from traditional rooting methods like Magisk. kernelSU is a root solution that works directly within the Android kernel. Instead of modifying system partitions or using magic modules, it gives apps root access through kernel-level control. The big advantage here is that it's nearly undetectable by most apps, which means you can still use banking apps after rooting with kernelSU. This tutorial has two main parts. First, we'll unlock the bootloader, then we'll root the phone with kernelSU. Let's start with unlocking the bootloader. I'm using a Moto Edge 50 Pro running Android 15, but this process works the same regardless of your Android version. First, we need to enable developer options. Go to About Phone, find Device Identifier, and tap on build number 7 times. This will unlock developer options. Now go to System Settings and find the newly enabled developer options. Turn on two important settings: OEM unlocking and USB debugging. Next, visit the kernelSU GitHub repository and download the kernelSU APK from the Assets section. Install the app on your phone. If it shows not installed, that means your phone supports kernelSU rooting. Some older devices don't support kernelSU, but most newer phones do. Tap the Install button. The app will ask you to choose an init boot file to patch. This tells us what file we need to download later. If it asks for a boot image instead, we'll need that file. Now we know what we need and whether your phone supports kernelSU. Let's continue with Bootloader unlocking. Set your phone aside and move to your computer. On your PC, download these 3 tools: the software repair tool from Motorola's official site, platform tools, and 15-second ADB Installer. I'll put all the links in the description. After downloading, extract the archive files and install both ADB tools and the Lenovo software repair tool. Once installed, open the Platform Tools folder and type CMD in the address bar. This opens the command prompt. Connect your phone to the PC and type ADB devices. Allow ADB permission on both your phone and PC firewall. Run the same command again. You should now see your phone detected in ADB, with its serial number displayed. Type ADB reboot, bootloader. This will restart your phone in fast boot mode. Leave your phone in fast boot mode and open the bootloader unlocking page on Motorola's support website. I'll provide the direct link in the description. Sign in with your Google account or Motorola account. After signing in, scroll down and copy this command. Paste it in your command prompt while your phone is connected in fastboot mode. This command will return your unlocked data. Copy this data and paste it into a text editor. Remove the bootloader text and any extra spaces, just like I'm doing here. Copy the cleaned unlocked data and paste it back into the Motorola website's text field. Make sure there are no extra spaces. Then click Can My Device Be Unlocked? The system will check if your device can be unlocked. If yes, you'll see a Request Unlock Key button. If not, you'll get a message saying your device isn't eligible. After requesting the unlock key, Motorola will send it to your Gmail account. I received mine instantly, but it might take some time for you. Check your Gmail for the unlock key email from Motorola. The email also contains a URL that takes you back to the Motorola site for the final step. Copy this command, Fastboot OEM, unlock. Paste it in the command prompt and add the key from your email. After running this command, your phone will ask to unlock the bootloader. Use the volume buttons to navigate and select Unlock Bootloader with the power button. You'll now see an unlocked indicator in Fastboot mode. Power on your phone and complete the setup. Enable developer options again. You'll notice the bootloader status now shows unlocked. Scroll down and enable USB debugging again. Now open the software repair tool we installed earlier. Log in with the same account you used for the unlock key request. After logging in, click Fastboot Connection and reboot your phone to Fastboot mode. The tool will detect your phone and show all device details. If you see a download button for firmware, click it to start downloading. If the firmware is already downloaded, it will show the download file location. Make sure your device is updated to the same Android version shown in the tool. My phone runs Android 15, and the tool shows the same version. After downloading, open File Manager and navigate to the firmware location. Go to C Drive, enable Hidden Files, then navigate to Program Data, RSA. Download folder, then ROM files. You'll find your downloaded firmware here. It's showing multiple firmware files here because I've downloaded them for different phones. In your case, it will show only one. Open the firmware folder and look for boot file and boot init file. If you only see a boot file, copy that. If both files are present, copy both to any folder. I've copied them to my downloads folder. Remember, if boot init is available, we'll use that. If not, we'll use the boot image file. Transfer the boot init file to your phone. If boot init isn't available, transfer the boot image file instead. Download and install the kernelSU app again. After installing, tap Install and select the boot or boot init file depending on what you have. The app will patch your boot image with root access and save it to your phone's download folder. As you can see, the patched boot file is now in my downloads folder. Transfer this file back to your PC. Reboot your phone to Fastboot mode again. Once in Fastboot mode, type Fastboot, get var all. This displays all phone information, including boot slots. I can see 2 boot slots with slot A currently active. If your device has multiple boot slots, flash the patched boot image to both slots. If your phone has only one slot, flash to that single slot. To flash the boot image, type fastboot flash init _boot _A, then drag and drop your patched boot image file. Repeat the command for slot B if you have dual slots. After flashing both slots, type fastboot reboot to turn on your phone. While the phone boots, let me mention that some phones may show a preloader flashing error when flashing boot images. In that case, you'll need to boot into Fastboot D mode. Check out my other video for details on that. Our phone has booted successfully. Let's open the kernelSU app. You can see it shows kernelSU status is running, which means we've successfully rooted our phone. Let me download a root checker app to verify. Unlike Magisk, kernelSU requires you to manually grant SuperSU permissions from within the kernelSU app itself. Open kernelSU, select the SuperSU tab, and grant SuperSU permission to your desired apps. As you can see in the root checker app, our phone is successfully rooted with kernelSU. That concludes this tutorial on rooting Motophone with kernelSU. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more in-depth technical content. All the necessary download links mentioned in this tutorial are available in the video description.